one note that doesn't belong on 2 out of the 3 chords, okay, and another note that doesn't belong on 2 out of the 3 chords together.
Family grows from the tree. Family knows how to treat themselves and others and respect them so they can get their own respect. Families gotta love each other. We ain't got enough but love in this world. For families not to understand what God gives you. You don't understand why he say love one and others too. Obey your elders and obey yourself. Understand what he brings to you. He brings family reunion back.
Welcome back, YouTube. Jason Ricci here, and you heard the message from Brother Ronnie. It's a family reunion every single Friday. My Harmonica family meets right here on YouTube. Subscribe today. And what does family do? What did Brother Ronnie say? He said you got to respect each other. You got to make them understand, is what he's always singing about. That's my man. That's my neighbor, Brother Ronnie, and we love him. And today I want to make y'all understand about one thing that bugs the heck out of me. This is my number one annoying thing. The one thing that drives me crazy. The number one harmonica faux pas. One of the main things I hear people doing. I'm not talking about bad tone, right? Like, yeah. That's the number one thing, right? But after that, right, when it comes to playing, right, what is the one thing that drives me nuts? I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you in just a minute. But before I do, let me apologize for my scruffy appearance. I've been on the road. I just got back from Europe. As soon as I got home, I had a few days at home, and Kate got really sick. And then I had to fly to Chicago to be with a beautiful friend for some of his last days, and I'm home now, and guess what? I'm flying out tomorrow to Wheeling, Virginia to play with the DeSoto Tiger Testimony, Jonathan Boogie Long, and the great Damon Fowler. So let's jump right in, okay? So this is the thing I hear a lot of guys doing. It's the 6 draw. Now, is there anything wrong with that note? No, there's nothing wrong with it. But when there's a time and a place to hit that note. Can you hit it at any time? Absolutely. But there's a way to do it, right? Not all notes are created equally at all times. At certain times, certain notes have more value than others. They get names. They get important names like root notes or third or fifth or whatever. We give them names. They're part of the chord that we're So in this video today, I'm going to show you how to use 6 draw like as a passing note on the way to another note and make it sound great. And then I'm going to show you when you can really, really dig into that note, and it'll become the most phenomenal thing ever. A lot of times we'll hit a note at a certain time in the chord change, and it sounds absolutely terrific. And instead of drawing the association of where we hit it, we just go, oh, I hit that note and it sounded good. Not giving respect to the fact that we played it over a certain chord that made the note sound good. But we don't remember that, or we don't even know that's happening, so we just think to ourselves, oh, let me hit that note again and it'll be great. And it's not. It's not great. It was great on that one chord. Well, I'm going to show you that chord where 6 draw sounds great. Now, 6 draw is the same note as 3 double bend, and it's the same note as 10 draw in second position. I'm using a C harmonica. This is a fancy one by Tom Halchak with some black cover plates, black accordion comb, all of that. It's got one note that's a little out of tune because I am so busy that my harmonicas are still packed because they gotta go tomorrow. So I'm just using this spare harp here. I'm gonna jump over to Butternote Music, and I'm gonna show you what this note sounds like at the wrong time. I'm going to use it all the wrong way first, right? So I'm not even going to start the video with me playing good. So if this sounds terrible, good. I want it to sound terrible. I want you to know that this doesn't work. But stick around and we're going to make it sound good. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go. Ready? All right. So you might be thinking, well, if he played any note like that, it would sound bad. It's not true. Watch this. Ready? Right, sounds fine. Sounds fine. So what is it about that note that makes it sound bad? Well, it's not part of the chord, okay? Not part of that chord, not part of the rest of the chords. There's only 4 beats or 1 bar, and it's on bar 9, the chord that we call the 5 chord, where that note sounds really, really good. So, I mean, it sounds great. It sounds great because it is the 5 of the 5. It is the note you want to hit right there. It's an exciting, triumphant, successful choice of a note on bar 9 or the 5 chord. At any other time, you don't want to hang on it. Now, you can go buy it all you want. Let's go buy it a little bit. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So that's 6 blow. Here's 7 draw. Now, I'll go from 6 blow up to 7 draw, hitting the 6 draw. Check out my videos on glissandos if you want to learn how to do that little decoration. I'll tongue block it. Okay, so you can hear it's fine. So now right there, it sounded great. Right there on bar 9. So I can go by it. Same thing in the bottom octave. Second note. Now I'm gonna, here it comes. That's where Sonny Boy hit it. Cool. Okay, cool. So there's all kinds of places you can play it. Now, those of you that have seen my major pentatonic video, you know that's one of the notes in there. So there's nothing wrong with the note. It's in the key of G. It's just not in most of the chords, right? It's in the 5 chord, bar 9. So it's gonna sound great there, and it's just gonna sound okay or bad everywhere else. Right there is where it sounds good. Let's make it sound bad again. Here it goes. See how it sounded good on that one spot? On that one spot. Everywhere else, it's kind of annoying. I guess it doesn't really sound bad. It just doesn't do anything good. That's what it is, right? Like, I heard one of my friends describe a cigar company. I won't mention it. The name of the cigar company. He said there's nothing offensive about it. It's just not good. Well, I'm on the edge. To me, this is a little offensive, especially when you start bending it. What it gives you is a flat 2 or a raised 1, and that note isn't in the key. Now, you can use that note on the 5 chord. You can use that. It's a flat 5 on the 5 chord, which is a blue note. Again, you don't have to know any of this stuff that I'm talking about. Flat 5s, roots 1. You don't have to know that. Just know that you only hit that note at that one spot, right? The rest of the time, you just go by it. You go by it. You can be there for a second, but you can't. Well, you can, but I recommend that you don't. You don't, right? Just grace it. Grace it. Right? Remember, it's the same as 3 double bend. There it is, in the right way. See, it just doesn't, it's just not doing it. When you bend it, it's really bad. And guys want to bend it. Guys want to bend it. Women want to bend it. Everybody in between, raccoons, want to bend this note. Why? Because it's easy. It's easy to bend. This is like, I told you about my video, Don't Be a Harmonica Donkey, right? Maybe that's my most number one offensive thing, but this is second. This is second, right? It's just one note that doesn't belong on 2 out of the 3 chords, okay, and another note that doesn't belong on 2 out of the 3 chords together. Here we go. I'll play it. I don't want to play it. I don't even want to do it. Here's the chord to do it on. Right there. Just that one chord. 1, 2, 4 beats. Here we go. I'll do it. I don't want to. But right here it sounds okay. Just there. Any other note? Again, the bad one. Don't do it. It sounds bad. I guess it doesn't sound bad, but it sounds awful. To me, to me it sounds awful. It doesn't sound awful. To me, it sounds awful, but maybe it doesn't sound awful, but it doesn't sound good. It's just not doing it. You got all of these other notes. Hit them. Just go by that one at first until you can find out where bar 5 is. then you can honk on that. By the way, in third position, ignore this entire video. You could play the whole thing. You could play that 6th draw and bend that 6th draw over every chord all night in third position, and it'll sound great. That's my public service announcement for my family. Got to make you understand. 6th draw ain't always the plan. The baby chipmunks don't like the sound of its tune. Either do the masked raccoons, except on the 5. All the animals come alive all the time. The grandmothers and the babies too. And everybody in your neighborhood says 6th draw. It's got a time and its place. Don't give it to the rhinoceros in your face. Reserve it for the right place and play it right. And you can sing with the animals all night. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to Jason Ricci's YouTube channel. 16 years of incredible YouTube harmonica-related content. That's right, 16 years. At this point, over 500 free instructional videos. If you're interested in what kind of harmonicas I play, microphones, amplifiers, pedals, any harmonica-related products, please check out my sponsors. These sponsors, in one way or another, also help keep these videos going. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about Blue Moon Harmonicas, bringing you the best in custom harmonicas. We got custom cover plates, custom combs. You can get your name put on it, just like me. Reed work, refurbished pre-war Marine bands. Look at that, they put the little brace there, no more crushing the covers. The Lone Wolf Blues Company, very best in pedals, microphones, almost anything you need for your amplified harmonica need. The Lone Wolf Blues Company, right here out of Ponchatoula, Louisiana. We got you. Harp gear, amplifiers. They got big ones, they got small ones. You know what they sound like? They sound like the best tube amps on the market. Harp gear amplifiers out of Ocala, Florida. Pedal pad, pedal boards. Incredible custom pedal boards built to last, made by two brothers who really, really care. Hohner harmonicas. A Mooncat loves the Hohner harmonica. I like the Marine band. I get Tom to put the little special 20 cover plates on it. He tricks them out, but they play great right out of the box. All of these sponsors are linked below in the description box. What else is linked below? Patreon. Consider becoming a Patreon patron. You'll be supporting me. You'll be supporting the cause. You'll be keeping these videos free for everybody. And you'll get a lot of extra content over at Patreon. You'll get vlogs, occasionally some extra lessons, some posts that you might not see on Facebook. A lot of stuff that I can't say or won't say here on YouTube is over on Patreon. I love my Patreon family. You guys are the best. If you're not into the monthly subscription, you can also give me a one-time tip at Venmo or PayPal below too. I'm a touring musician and I play all over the country, really all over the world with all kinds of different acts. Check out my website, www.mooncat.org. In all seriousness, YouTube, Patreon, my sponsors have absolutely changed my life. Subscribe below, set reminders for the videos. Don't miss any events. Every single Friday there's a free harmonica lesson and a lot more. Even if you're just subscribing, you're helping me a lot. Those of you that are joining me on Patreon, you guys are helping me to make better decisions with my career. In all sincerity, thank you so much, YouTube, for just an incredible, incredible outlet. It's a video diary. I get to look back at 16 years of these videos. Met a lot of new friends, some really fine musicians, made some great contacts in the industry, and it's all because of you. Thank you, my harmonica family.